So today we did some work in stand-up mostly. If your opponent has a grip on the same side lapel. I'll go over those details later. In the rolls, I got into front headlock on Brandon. It was actually really tiring. I don't know why so much. He kept sort of getting up. I had to knock him down, which was tiring. Also, I think my head was lower than my hips a lot, which it's supposed to be, but kind of I was in that position for like a couple minutes straight, and I think I was the blood was kind of rushing to my head or something. So I was just getting tired from there. I think it was against Brandon that I rolled into crucifix from there, but at that point I didn't know what to do once I got into crucifix. And then he managed to actually roll into top side control from there. I'm not exactly sure how. Let's see. Yeah. Rolled Nina, that was pretty good. It was weird in the beginning. We were doing stand-up, and then I think we were both kind of trying to do what we worked on in the techniques. So because both of us were we're unfamiliar and kind of feeling it out, we were kind of going in circles a little bit. Or it feels that way sometimes because you're trying to chase something, and then even when it gets to the point where you're no longer in a position where you should be doing that, you keep on chasing it, and then you kind of wind up in some weird situations. So this time she was behind me as we're standing up because she kept on circling, and I kept on trying to get her grip or something like that. It's just a little unusual. And try to play some open guard. I think that, I don't know. I gotta experiment more with open guard. And, So today we did, what do you do if your opponent has a same side lapel grip from standing? So first one is if you can break the grip. So let's say they're grabbing you with the right hand. So their right hand is on your left lapel. You grab their sleeve with your left hand. You grip the fat part of their thumb in their hand with your right hand, and then you break the grip by pushing away and to the left, and then pulling your body back. So once you do that, then you maintain the sleeve. You grab cross collar with your right hand. Then you pull guard. You want to make sure you control the right sleeve. You want to pull it across the body so they can't touch your leg as you're pulling guard, because that'll give them points. And you also want to pull them away to disrupt their balance and shake. So you want to go up and down as well as left and right to disrupt their balance. The more you disrupt balance, the more their balance will be disrupted as you actually pull guard, and then it'll be easier for you to work your sweeps when you pull guard. So once you pull, you have, with your left hand, you have the same side sleeve grip. With with your right hand, you have a cross collar grip. Your left foot is in the hip because of the guard pull. Your right foot is free, so you can bring that in and across to his left shoulder, so your right foot is across to the same side shoulder. So you have control over his left shoulder with your right hand, control of his right shoulder, but the shoulders to your left you have control of with your left, with your right hand, because of the cross collar grip. You have control of the shoulder facing on your right side with your right foot. So you can square up, and then you shoot a triangle. So the right foot on the shoulder shoots through, your butt comes off the ground. He said to have a trap triangle, so I need to look up what that is, but I think that means you have so when you shoot your right foot through, you shoot it past the neck and then you shoot it behind the neck, so your right shin is parallel to their neckline or perpendicular to their head. You don't want it like draping over their back and down their back. You want it across their neckline. And then I think the trap triangle part is that your left leg is against his trap muscle, but it could also mean that you're just trapping him. So I'm not sure about that part. So then with your left hand, you can lock in the right leg, and then you cut the angle with your right arm and finish the triangle. If he postures up, you can bring your left leg over the head and switch to an arm bar. If he sticks his butt out, so if you can't finish the triangle but he hasn't postured up, and I think because you can't finish the triangle because he's like pulling back and kind of squatting into his butt like a down dog-ish kind of thing, then you use the triangle control to sweep him. You come up top, make sure you staple the bicep, and then if he tries to underhook you, you can go directly into mount. You've seen that before. So that's the sequence. Let's see. Oh, yes. Okay, so that's the sequence if you can get the triangle. So if you cannot get the triangle, so you pull the guard and you can't get the shoulder, you can't get the foot on the shoulder because he's sitting back into like a squat, so his weight's back. Then you bring the free leg, in this case your right leg, to hook the inside of his left knee, or the knee on your right side, and that will be available because he's squatting. So you hook that, then you hook, then you slide that hook down to the ankle, and then you do like a tripod. So you have the left foot on the hip, you have your left hand has same side sleeve, your right hand has cross collar, and then your right foot is hooking at the ankle. So you sit up and you kind of push. This is a little difficult for me. So you pull with your right foot, you push with your left leg, and then you push with your arms. And you also can bring your arms together as you push. It felt very tenuous. Even when someone was doing it to me, it wasn't like you get pushed on. It's more like you lose your balance and you kind of, it's like you slowly lose your balance, and it's almost impossible to catch your balance because he has control of like all 4 of your limbs or whatever. Okay. Then you do a technical stand-up. And then you can do like a back step to pass. Is that right? You do a back step. Your left arm controls the leg. I think you can pass and you can go into like a side smash or something like that. So we did the tripod, we did the triangle. Okay. So then last situation was what if they lock their arm? When you try to, when you're still standing up and they do the same side lapel grip, sometimes you can't break that. You can't break that grip. Okay, so that's usually because their arm is bent. If their arm is straight, then there's no slack, and it's easier to break that grip. So if the arm is bent, their bent elbow can absorb a lot of that slack. It has the slack to absorb the grip break. So in this case, he has your left lapel with his right hand, and his arm is bent. So you bring your arm. You can grab his cross collar with your right hand, and then feed that lapel to your left hand. So in the end result, your left hand has the same side lapel grip as him, but your arm is on top, and you want to lock that in. I kept on flaring my elbow, but you want to lock that elbow down and in. And then you grab the lapel that he's holding, your own lapel that he's holding onto, with your right hand right below his grip. So your index finger is like right below his pinky finger. And then you want to peel that lapel away. I also found this kind of hard because I kept on flaring my elbow. So you got to keep that elbow down and then peel it away. Then you can get the other lapel with your right hand, and then you're in the double lapels, and you can go into that sequence. So that's what we went into today.